Hello friends, Tom Downey here on NFL Daily, presented by BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. The playoffs are almost here. Some teams have clinched, others are fighting hard for a playoff spot. So let's take a look at the current NFL playoff picture and what teams have clinched and what teams are still battling and how they themselves can get a playoff spot locked up. So we'll start things off here with the NFC. Now, the Saints and Rams, they've clinched their division and they are battling for the #1 seed on a first-round bye. Both these teams can actually secure a first-round bye this weekend. Here's how, starting with the New Orleans Saints. Now, first-round bye, they get that if the Saints win and the Bears lose or tie, or the Saints tie and the Bears lose. I do love those tie scenarios. They're just so much fun. Now, they can get the #1 seed if they have the same or better record than the Rams, thanks to that head-to-head advantage. Now, the Rams are not that different. First round bye they secure if they win and the Bears lose or tie, and a first round bye if they tie and the Bears lose. They get the #1 seed if they have the better record than the Saints. Now, the Rams are coming off a loss to the Chicago Bears, and the Bears right now have the #3 seed. They have not yet clinched a playoff berth, but that can change this weekend. They secure the NFC North if they win or the Vikings lose. Just one more time for either of those, and the Bears have locked up the NFC North, as I'm sure we all saw coming, correct? Now, they can get the #2 seed if they finish with the same record as the LA Rams, because the Bears have a head-to-head matchup. They can get the #1 seed, but it requires quite a bit of convoluted losing and tying. It's rather unlikely, but always know that it is possible for them. The rest of their games, the Packers, Niners, and Vikings, sets up very well for Chicago to at least get to 10, if not 11 wins. So are the Bears pretenders or contenders? Type T if you don't believe in Chicago. Type C if you do. Look, that defense is legit. Even in the pass-happy NFL system, we just saw the Bears beat the Rams. Yes, it was at home. That's still pretty darn impressive. I think they are for real. We'll see how far of a run they make, though, once we get to January. Now, it's funny enough that the Bears beat the Rams, the current #2 seed, against the #3 seed, and the Cowboys, #4 seed right now, they took down the Saints. Now, their NFC East clinching scenario is very, very simple. They win, they are in this weekend. That's all they have to do. If they tie, they need an Eagles loss and a tie, and a Redskins loss or tie, or just outright losses from the Redskins and the Eagles. Now, they'll for sure to get one of those once those two teams play in Week 17. The reality is, as long as the Cowboys don't lose out and one of the other NFC East teams, the Cowboys or the Redskins or Eagles, win out, the Cowboys are in. That means they're going to get at least the #4 seed. They're going to win the NFC East this season. Now, there is a path to the #3 seed as well as the #2 and #1, but it's very convoluted and very much unlikely. If you want to go see how, I'll break it down on the Cowboys Report YouTube channel. Now, to get the #3 seed, they need the Bears to lose at least one game. Then there are tiebreakers involved if both teams finish 11-5 and if both teams finish 10-6. So to get that #3 seed with a 10-6 record, the Cowboys must beat the Bucs and the Giants, those teams, because it matters for the conference game tiebreaker. And the Bears need to lose 2 of their games against the Packers, Vikings, and 49ers. In that scenario, the Cowboys will be 9-3 in conference games, and the Bears are 8-4. That gives the Cowboys the advantage. Now, will the Bears lose 2 of their next games? Not feeling too great about that one. So if they go 11-5, the Cowboys win out, and the Bears need to lose just one game. Now, ESPN's playoff machine will tell you the Bears win via the common games tiebreaker. That's not right. I don't know what their formula is doing, but it's not correct there. In reality, it's the Cowboys that likely win via the strength of victory and or the strength of schedule tiebreaker, and the New York Times playoff simulator confirms that. Now, let's move now to the wild card, where things are going to get wild this year. But first, folks, I want to tell you about the single best deal you're going to find this year. It's the holiday season. I am playing Santa Tom, and I've got an NFL jersey for you guys. Sign up at chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code LIVE120. And once you sign a deposit, DM us on Twitter at chatsports, and we'll get you guys hooked up with an NFL jersey. All kinds of jerseys. If you're a Cowboys fan, we got them. Saints, Patriots, whatever you guys are, we got NFL jerseys for you. Brand new shipment just arrived, but they will go fast, so get signed up while you can. That's chatsports.com/bet. That promo code LIVE120, by the way, gets you a 120% deposit bonus. Put down 50, they're going to give you $60 for free to bet with on BetDSI. 100 gets you 120. That's the simple math. It's the best deal out there, guys. You put down money on BetDSI, put down $50, you get $60 for free and an NFL jersey, but you got to use chatsports.com/bet and that promo code LIVE120. Moving now to your current number 5 seed. In reality, you're going to have them as your number 5 seed the way things work out. The Seahawks clinch a playoff berth this weekend with a win, with 9 wins. That's kind of weird, right? That secures them a playoff berth in what I thought was going to be a stacked NFC has been rather disappointing. Now, they secure the number 5 seed with a win and a Vikings loss. Their schedule at the Niners versus the Chiefs versus the Cardinals. Look, I think at minimum, Seattle's going 10-6 this year. I was wrong about them. Pete Carroll has done a fantastic job this season getting Seattle to the playoffs because they're going to secure a spot. The number 6 spot in the NFC is a complete and utter mess. I think you're going to see a lot of losses, and that's why a bunch of teams have not yet been eliminated. Now, Minnesota, they still have a path for the NFC North, but it requires them to win out. The Bears lose that. I don't think it's going to happen. The wild card, meanwhile, although things will get really tricky here in a minute with the 6 and 7 teams, the Vikings, because of that tie, the math is easy. They need one less loss than the Panthers, the Eagles, the Packers, and the Redskins, and all the other teams to secure it. Now, that could mean, legitimately, 8 wins. That might be all the Vikings need to get in. Their schedule the rest of the way has some tough games, but so too is the case for the Panthers and the Eagles and the Redskins and the Packers. Now, all those teams remain in the hunt technically. Let's focus on the 6 and 7 teams now. The Carolina Panthers. For starters, they need Minnesota to lose at least 1 game. Now, when it comes to tiebreakers and head-to-heads, they have it over the Eagles. They would, in theory, have it over the Packers. They take care of enough business there. Again, no tiebreaker there because of the tie. But they do not have it over the Washington Redskins. The problem for Carolina at 6 and 7, their schedule's tough. The Saints, the Falcons, and the Saints again. Those are 3 quality teams. Now, I think they'll beat Atlanta. And what might benefit the Carolina Panthers in the end, that Week 17 game against the Saints, they might not have anything to play for, referring to New Orleans. So maybe they can win those 2 games, finish the year 8-8, and find a way to squeak in. Now, should the Panthers fire Ron Rivera, things have not gone well in Carolina as of late. Type Y for yes, type N for no. If they miss the playoffs, I still don't think so, but I think next year enters the year very much on the hot seat. All right, our next 6 and 7 team, let's take a look at the 2 NFC East programs. The Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Vikings loss really helped them. Now, again, technically they can still win the NFC East if they win out and the Cowboys lose out. That's a bit of a stretch. However, there are some scenarios for the Eagles to still get in because they do have some tiebreaker advantages. The simplest one, by the way, is they win out, the Eagles lose, and the Panthers lose. That gets them in because, remember, the Eagles don't have that tiebreaker. The schedule right now is the Rams, Texans, Redskins, not easy. If they go 8-8, they can still get in, however. And that's things a little bit trickier. We do have a graphic here for this as well. They must win 2 games, including the one versus the Redskins. That is non-negotiable. So let's say they lose to the Rams and they beat the Texans and the Redskins, which I think is plausible. If Houston is already locked up the AFC South, which is a slight possibility, but not quite set in stone, but it is a home game. Maybe Philadelphia gets back on track. The Vikings must lose 2 of their games. The Panthers must lose 2 of their games. The Packers must lose 1. And, of course, the Eagles must lose to the Redskins. It's tough at 8-8. I did not think 8-8 was going to be good enough this year, but it might just work out for the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, folks, it's the holiday season, and I'm playing Santa Tom right now, and I'm hooking you guys up if you want an NFL jersey. Sign up and deposit with our friends over at BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. Promo code LIVE120A gets you a 120% deposit bonus, meaning you put down $50, they're going to give you $60. 100 gets you 120. 500 gets you 60 extra bucks, and it gets you an NFL jersey. All kinds of jerseys up there. You saw the Julio Jones, the Mahomes, the Breeze, the Zeke. All kinds of jerseys available. We're working to get the right one for you. And again, then just DM us on Twitter, @ChatSports on Twitter, and we'll get you guys locked up. So again, head to chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code LIVE120. Sign up and deposit while you're there. And then DM us on Twitter @ChatSports, and we'll get you guys that NFL jersey. It's the best deal out there this holiday season. All right, again, the NFC playoff picture. We're working our way through the in-the-hunt teams right now. So we're now to the Washington Redskins, and yes, there is a chance for Redskins to get in. And actually, the schedule isn't overly daunting. The Jags are bad. Tennessee's really banged up right now. They can beat the Eagles. The issue is this Redskins team is so decimated by injuries, I don't believe in them. They have to win out. Puts them at 9-7. Then they also need the Vikings to lose a game. Of course, they'll beat the Eagles in the process, and they will jump the Panthers via the tiebreaker. If they lose a game, it's really going to be tough for the Redskins to get in, barring a lot of other losses from other teams, which is plausible, but it's going to be tricky for the Redskins right now. The Packers, by the way, which we've written them off for dead for quite some time, they already fired their head coach. They're still alive, technically. Now, they need quite a bit here. They have to win out. They need Minnesota and Seattle to lose out, either of them, one of those two. They need the Panthers, the Eagles, and the Redskins to lose one game. And if the Packers beat the Bears, which I'm not saying they will, it's a tough road game, but maybe Chicago has that letdown game come off the high against the Rams. It's at New York and versus the Lions. I'm just saying it's winnable. And one of those two, Redskins, Eagles, will lose a game. So I'll make note of them. It's a long shot, but there is at least the possibility of it happening. Now, folks, let me know in the comment section. You assume Seattle's going to be in, and the Cowboys are in, and the Bears, and the Rams, and the Saints. But who will be that number 16? Is it the Vikings, Panthers, Eagles, Redskins, or Packers? Let me know in the comment section. Now, I'll make note here those other teams in the hunt, the Bucks, the Giants, the Lions, the Falcons, they are still technically alive. I will be flabbergasted if they find their way in. They're just not that good of teams. They need a lot of help. So if they're still alive next weekend, maybe we'll come back and we'll visit them. So I'm sorry, Bucks, Giants, Lions, Falcons fans. I just don't see you getting. By the way, the Falcons right now, still technically alive, have a top 5 pick. It doesn't make any sense right now, but welcome to the NFC this year. It's a bit of a mess. And you guys like what I'm wearing? It's a great holiday gift out there too. A Miz and a Main shirt. Comfortable.af is the site. You are not going to find a more comfortable dress shirt than a Mizzen and Main shirt. And stay tuned for our AFC playoff picture coming up.